Yeah, it did. Just over. So, I mean, there was definitely a lot of feelings there already. So,
Okay. But so yeah, that's the situation, love. It's like if this is assuming y'all's connection doesn't end here, this would be a good practice for you to become more secure. But like even saying that, I kind of have doubts because if you are anxious or avoidant, yes, you want to work on your attachment style in the relationship, but you also don't want to fight an uphill battle. Like, try not to choose the hardest person to deal with to heal, like to heal your attachment. Right? If you're like an anxious person, the worst person for you to be with is an avoidant person.
yeah.
It's the absolute worst person, and you make it very hard to do the like to heal your attachment style because they're going to make you severely anxious.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
No problem. Best luck to you. All right. Felicia, what's going on?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's happening?
I guess I'll just start off with my main question. My main question is, do you truly believe that you can repair and have a successful relationship after cheating has happened? Okay, so I'm kind of like at a crossroads right now. I've been with somebody for close to 2 years. He has a young son, I have a teenager, and in the beginning of our relationship, I had a lot of personal stuff going on that I didn't really tell him about. So at the time, I was like canceling a lot of dates and plans, and he kind of worked and lived near like his son's mother, and they had been together since they were teenagers, right? So they had separated almost a year before we met, and he made a lot of like strides to kind of get away from that whole situation and be with me. And just a few examples of what he did is he moved out of the area, got his own place, because she was constantly around, and he traded in a big truck he had for a smaller car so it was easier to see me. However, 6 months into our relationship, it was another night that I canceled on him again because I was going through a lot of stuff, and it was New Year's Eve. He got drunk with his friends, and apparently she was blowing up his phone. She lived next door, and he went and slept. He told me what happened. So I forgave him. That wasn't easy. It wasn't like I just went right back. I think we were apart for a couple months. So now we're going on to 2 years, and he wants to move in together, and he hasn't done anything since. He's proven, he lets me have access to his phone, blah, blah, blah. I mean, not that I go through it, but he's given me no reason to think that he's been doing anything. But for some reason, because we're thinking seriously about moving in together, I'm getting a lot of anxiety. So I guess my question is, do you have any input for, like, I don't know if this is my intuition, because, people are like, cheater, once a cheater, always a cheater, or if it's just nerves for taking the next step in a relationship, because I've lived alone for like 5 years now.
Okay. So you haven't So you get more anxious around the idea of y'all living together?
Yes.
So there was no anxiety prior to talking about moving in together?
No, but I think now that like it's turning more serious, like we're looking for places, I think I'm just getting a little more anxious. It for some reason I feel like it's like I need to make a decision now. Like, do you really want to be with this person that did this to you? You know, because I forgave him, but I can't forget it, right? And
Is that something that you frequently thought about before the conversation of moving in together occurred?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I don't think I mean, you know, there's times where I don't think about it, but sometimes it pops into my head. Like they have a child together, they have to like, you know, see each other do things, which I'm such a logical and calm person. Like I understand the whole situation, right? Like I get it. It's hard moving on from somebody that you A had a child with and B were with for, you know, over a decade. That's clearly not going to work. Like they're not going to work from what I know. And you know, we've addressed the issue of drinking, like drinking, him, you know, working and living within close proximity of her, and he made those changes on his own. I didn't push him to do those things. But I'm just it makes me wonder, you know, because you hear it all the time, like I should have left the first time, blah blah blah, and I just don't. I'm just scared to be in a situation where I give somebody even more of my time, even more of my like, you know, I'm opening up my life to somebody. I mean, I already have opened my life up to somebody, but this is more in a serious way, I guess.
Okay. So it's not like you asked the question, can you still have a good relationship after cheating? Sure. Only if one party takes full accountability and understands why they did it and works to repair, right? Heal whatever needs to be healed within themselves that caused them to do it in the first place. The other part of that equation is the person who was cheated on fully forgives. Sounds like you haven't fully forgave, right?
I truly feel like I have, because I understand, like I'm a very empathetic, I mean, I know it sounds horrible.